Now I'll go ahead and install the ultrasonic ranger on the front panel of the head. For this I will need to take out the front panel. This little clapboard, they call it. It's some sort of distancer for the ultrasonic ranger, probably providing some cushioning. Put the rest of the plastic parts aside and start peeling off the protective layer. Start from one corner, if necessary, with the help of the screwdriver. Peel off. The second side. Take out the ultrasonic ranger from its protective bag. Take this clapboard and place it carefully at front of the ultrasonic ranger like this. The purpose of this clapboard is to protect these three soldering points on the ultrasonic ranger and to prevent deforming it when mounting. We will need 4 bolts and nuts from this bag labeled number 8. There are M1.6 by 8 bolts and M1.6 nuts. I will need 4 of each. The ultrasonic ranger will be installed like this through the front panel. The panel is symmetric. I have decided to install it this direction. With the smile pointing downwards, the connector has to point upward like this. And this resonator here has special place where it will go. Now I can take one of the bolts, insert it from the outside through one of the holes in the corners. If necessary, use the screwdriver to drive it through. Place a nut on this side and loosely tighten. Now go diagonal bolt. It's always recommended to go diagonal. Place nut. And loosely tighten. Next bolt, starting the other diagonal. Nut, tighten loosely, and the last bolt and nut. And now I can go ahead and tighten everything. If necessary, I can use the tweezers to hold the bolts for me. In my case, it doesn't seem to be necessary. Everything tightens nice and neat. And you can see that the ultrasonic is now properly mounted as shown on the picture. To connect it, I will need this 4-wire cable from the same back where the USB cable to program the robot is. Take the cable out. Put the USB cable aside for now. Go ahead and matching the keys, connect the cable to the ultrasonic ranger. Like this. The ultrasonic ranger is ready to be mounted at front of the robot. Now I will go ahead and install the face of the robot at the front of the head, right here, as shown on this picture. For this, I will need the assembled face with the ultrasonic ranger, the already mostly done robot, 2 M3x10 pan head machine screws or bolts, and 2 nuts for them. The bolts and nuts are again in back labeled number 1. I will go ahead and take out 2 bolts and 2 nuts. Insert one of the bolts through this round hole on the side of the head and loosely place nut on it. Insert bolt through the other side and loosely place nut. Take the face, carefully slide it so the nut will go into its slot, and then insert this side of the face. Repeat the same with the other side. Make sure that the face slides into its slots. Now I can go ahead and tighten the 2 bolts. First loosely one of them, then completely tight the second one, and return to tighten the first one. If necessary, I can use the tweezers to hold the nut in place while tightening. Now I can go ahead and connect the 4-wire connector from the ultrasonic sensor right here to the 4-pin connector behind one of the servos. There is such connector only on one side. Make sure that the keys of the connector match the slots on the connector of the board. Here is how it should look like. When mounting the face, I forgot to mention, make sure the smile is on the bottom and the ultrasonic ranger is on the top with its connector sticking up exactly like this. This step is completed and the robot is mostly taking shape. There are very few remaining steps to complete it.